short-term people. Like where it's like you're hanging out, like, man, you're having a great time with these folks too. Like that's one of the things is that because they kind of live a particular way, it's like they're able to like have a good time and like do all these other things. But when you're someone who thinks like long term, or even not, I'm talking about like hanging out with somebody who doesn't even think about tomorrow. Like they're
Right.
just focused on having the best time they can have today, like today, right? So you hang out with these people, and then you have a good time that day. But then when you like, if these people are your friends, like I've had friends like this, when you hang out with them, and it's just like y'all like one on one, they got so many, like they have so many issues and things that kind of revolve around their decision making. So they're kind of someone who's fun in the short term, but in the long term, it starts to you kind of see like the baggage they start to accumulate by making all these short term decisions and not thinking things through. And these are friends that maybe or associates that end up going to jail, or like they they're just in like bad spots, or they like blow up and they just make these poor decisions because they're not thinking long term. And it's not because like everybody makes bad decisions. Like I make bad decisions. Joe makes bad decisions. If you're listening to this, you make bad decisions. But it's about you are consecutively making a series of bad decisions day after day instead of like spacing them out in between, because you're actually taking time to think out some of your decisions and some of your actions versus going into each day just like, man, I'm about to wake up, start drinking, taking shots, like doing all kinds of stuff, smoke, do whatever, you know, like go drive around without like, it's like a combination of just a series of poor decisions that are a result of short term thinking. And eventually it catches up to people. And then sometimes, like Joe's kind of saying, it's hard to recover, kind of hard to recover from that. But and I guess the one thing I'll kind of add on that, just the short term piece, is that like it is possible to come out of that. I have in one of my investment groups, there's a guy pretty confident that he's a millionaire. And he said, one day he was just saying, he shared that he said if he would have came into money any sooner, he'd have been dead. Because he was in a position when he was younger. He made a lot of poor decisions, but he understands. So this is something that's repairable, is what I'm trying to say as well. Is that, but he just shared that he, just kind of understand that like you can sometimes certain things don't come to you until there's a reason why it doesn't come, because you might blow it if it comes to you too soon.